Something just snapped inside the NASCAR garage, and nobody saw it coming. Because what got said about Cletus McFarland wasn't just trash talk, it crossed a line. And the guy who lit the match? Kyle Busch. Before Rockingham even started, Busch took one look at Cletus's record. A few ARCA starts, that brutal Daytona truck race where he barely made 5 laps, and then he said it. Not joking, not holding back. He said his 10-year-old son has more racing experience than Cletus McFarland. Yeah, that landed hard. That clip exploded everywhere. Fans replayed it, drivers echoed it, and just like that, the tone was set. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Busch wasn't the only one thinking it. Kyle Petty piled on, said guys like Cletus, internet personalities don't belong anywhere near real stock car drivers. Then Bubba Wallace's spotter, Freddie Kraft, he jumps in too, takes shots, brings up the Daytona wreck again. Different voices, same message. This guy doesn't belong here. And if you're watching all this unfold, you can feel it building. Not just criticism, something heavier, something personal. And then Rockingham happens. This is where things take a turn. Cletus straps into the 33 car. Big stage. Big expectations. And honestly, it wasn't clean. Qualified 35th, speeding penalty late, car getting loose over and over again. Ends up finishing 32nd, 6 laps down. On paper, it looks rough. And that's exactly when the noise should have faded. But it didn't. It got louder. Petty jokes on the broadcast. Says Cletus found parts of the track nobody's ever seen before. Freddie Kraft calls out a decision just 3 laps in. And then, NASCAR drops the hammer. Cletus McFarland? Not approved for Talladega. Not yet. So now, the pressure is real. The critics feel justified. The narrative feels locked in. But then, something nobody expected happened. Richard Childress spoke. And he didn't just defend Cletus. He flipped the entire story upside down. He said the way drivers are going after him, it's excessive. Called it out directly. Reminded everyone this guy is a rookie. He's learning. He's putting in the work. And then he said something that made people pause. Something nobody in that garage wanted to hear. He said the reason they're coming at Cletus so hard is jealousy. Yeah, jealousy. And that changes everything. Because now, it's not just about lap times or experience anymore. Now it's about attention. And here's the part nobody's talking about. The numbers. Rockingham's race? Up 12% in ratings. Viewership up 11%. Let that sink in. A random April race, not Daytona, not Talladega, jumps double digits. Because one YouTuber showed up. That's not normal. That's not luck. That's impact. And Childress saw it coming. He said when this idea first came through Ty Dillon, he didn't see just another entry. He saw a pipeline. 5 million subscribers. Millions of eyes that NASCAR doesn't usually reach. And if even a fraction of them start watching, that's not small. That's survival. But while all this is happening, Cletus himself isn't backing down. Not even a little. When the criticism peaked, he said something that hit just as hard as Busch's comment. He said if Childress offered any of those critics a ride, every single one of them would take it. No hesitation. And deep down, everyone knows that's true. Nobody says no to that opportunity. So now you've got 2 realities colliding. On one side, experience matters. It always will. Rockingham proved he's not fully ready for superspeedways yet. But on the other side, he's doing something almost nobody else can do. He's bringing people in. And even Dale Earnhardt Jr., who said he wouldn't approve Cletus for Daytona or Talladega right now, still called his performance phenomenal. Think about that. Criticism and respect in the same sentence. That tension? It's real, and it's growing. Because if Rockingham moved the needle like that, what happens next? What happens when Cletus finally gets to Talladega? What happens when he hits Daytona? If this was just the beginning, then what are we actually looking at here? A gimmick? Or the future? And maybe that's what's really making the garage uncomfortable. Because this isn't just about one driver anymore. It's about who gets attention and who doesn't. Busch's comment got laughs. But it also exposed something deeper. Some drivers feel threatened, not by speed, by relevance. And that's a fight nobody wants to admit they're in. But it's happening, right now. And Childress made one thing clear. This isn't over. More races are coming. More chances, more eyes. So the real question is, if the numbers keep climbing every time Cletus shows up, how long before the critics have to admit they were wrong?